Hey, this is Everett DeMaurier, and this is our fifth social distancing story. We committed doing 6 of them, so this is 5, so that means there's one left. So each one has to do with just a different aspect of some of the challenges that we're seeing during this time, as well as maybe just some inspirational stuff, as well as this one today that has to do with what are we going to do when the world turns back on. So we're going to read a story today called The Midlife Review. Again, these come from The Invention of Everything. These glasses are pretty cool. So there's a little intro, I'll read that, and then I'll read the story. When you begin to climb the years past 50, the viewpoint changes. The ego dwindles, but the curiosity, it grows. And you start to wonder, to think, to plan all the things that need to be done, and to squeeze them in the time that you have left to do them. But not the things you have to do for you, because you start to care less about those. Instead, you think more about all there is to do for the people around you. It has been 50 years. Well, no, that's not true. Once you carry the 7, it's been 52. And in 52 years, no vest, rise, or succumb. Slower than many, but brighter than some. So now halfway through, time the older man's chore to weigh and assess all I need answer for. Not a trial, inquisition, or a stern talking to, but a chance to appraise. It's my midlife review. So I found a nice tie, a clean shirt and a coat, and I drove to the place spelled out there on the note, to a part of the city not been to before, and I walked to the building and in through the door. And once inside the office, I strode down the aisle, where a man at a desk sat reading my file. He stood and bowed high, rolled to me a chair. On the walls, the photos of those before me hung there. Then he spoke with a smile. Well, I've good news to tell. On your choice of a spouse, you did quite very well. She is loving, supportive, and in church volunteers. Did not kill you not once in all 23 years. Then stirring through papers to find the right page. On your kids here again, mostly high marks to gauge. Sons are happy, strong, tender hearts they have grown. Both to soon make their marks they can think on their own. But now that part over, smile fading from face, he shuffled the papers. Let's get back to your case. In the asset department, you must surely know that your financial levels are shockingly low. I smirked and replied, mine's more lofty pursuit. Don't you know that with evil, it's money at root? As you see, it's my family that's center for me. Not the stocking of wealth here in this life. Agree? Then he took off his glasses. He then rubbed his nose. I think there's confusion we must here dispose. See, the standard for this life, not to wealth be driven, but to be good stewards of all we've been given. And I see by these files that you've wasted a lot. Some they make more of, but time they do not. So the question remains, although here not bereft, what will you do with the 20 years left? Just 20, I mocked. That seems a bit lean. Well, he said, rounding, it's more like 18. You will die on a Wednesday, the 15th of May, which is 18 years, 1 month from today. What? I said, shocked, as I let this sink in. I know this is hard, but we must now begin. You need to make plans, to ponder and thought. So what will you do with the years you still got? And I sat in that chair with my heart in a twist, till I finally did speak. Well, I do have a list. But before I could finish, he stopped me there true. This gift you've been given is not about you. You've been handed this grant not to ski down a slope, not to climb up a mountain or zip down a rope. You came into this world with nothing you own, and all that you have is simply on loan. And soon on a day, 18 years from now, you will stand before him to answer your vow. And when that linking from this world is free, what for the kingdom did you do for me? He handed me pamphlets and wished me good luck, and I dazedly shuffled right back to my truck. And I sat there inside, letting see that review. So little time and so much to do. That was the Midlife Review. Be safe.